In this episode, we are covering a lot for you. The death of Grammy-winning singer Amy Winehouse at the age of 27 from what appears to be a drug overdose. The real issue is for us, though, are we in denial and danger from our own social use?
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no,
With our guests, we've got a great panel to do it.
Yes,
Joining us is Dr. Denny Carice. She's the Chief Clinical Officer for Phoenix House. She's a clinical professor. Also on this issue, she herself is in long-term recovery from cocaine addiction that happened when she was a model during her modeling career.
Now, given that, it would surprise you to know that 2 years earlier I had a small stroke from cocaine. And that didn't really tell me.
And you were in your 20s?
I was 19.
19.
Because I have had this experience where you don't push as hard as you might want to, and a couple weeks later the person's gone and you don't have that chance.
Wow. So you say always say something even if it's...
Do it out of love.
A little tough love right there.
Yep.
As artists, you want to do things creatively on your watch, you know, but then on the music business side, you have to
deliver the product that can sell it, because it's a business and they want to make money, so it's pressure.
Exactly.
But here's the interesting thing. I mean, officially there's still no cause of death in terms of the autopsy. They're waiting toxicology reports. Initially the reports were okay. Authorities believe it appears to be multiple different types of drugs, a drug overdose. Now her family is saying that she was suffering, that she actually died from alcohol withdrawal. Dr. Denny, is that possible?
The science shows that if you do not have a significant drug and alcohol problem, and alcohol is a drug or alcohol problem, by the time you're 21, it's very unlikely you're going to get one.
Let's talk about the music industry, though, in particular, because the drugs, the recording studios, the videos, you see, it's like everyone's smoking. It's all around. There's pills. There's anything that anybody wants. It's just. Is that part, I mean, hand in hand, inseparable from it?
I mean, it's glamorized like we see in music videos and, in news reports, but I think it goes hand in hand only when, the person doesn't have a strong grasp on what's going on around them or within, their own psyche or, what troubles they're going through. Like Amy, I don't think the public really got to know about her problems.
She went through many different phases.
She wrote everything. Everything came from a very heartfelt place. That's why people looked at her and they felt her. They felt what she was about.
But no, it wasn't. She wasn't that at all. She was just, as they would say, what do they call a cigarette? A fag. She might have a fag every once in a while,
Well, he's talking about the British term for cigarette.
Yeah, that's what you would say. Gordon, I need to, smoke a fag, and they roll it, But that was it.
10% of people who smoke weed get addicted, need it to function on any given day. Months in a row, and one night your body just doesn't accept it, and people die.
That's so terrible.
And that's because the person who drinks is the person who does coke is the person who would shoot dope, and that's where you go with it.
It was crazy. I was doing sound check right at the time, and I got a call from London from a keyboard player who had worked on the album with me, and he said, I don't think the news has hit America yet, I just wanted to let you know. And as soon as he said Amy, my first thought was, okay, was it rehab again or something, And when he said that they found her dead, it was like all the wind just left me.
But 2006, the second album, there was a dramatic change.
It's very difficult to tell when somebody will know, but here's the deal. You can't give up,
Try to make me go to rehab. I won't go.
I'm your host, Lisa Evers. And remember, follow me on Twitter at Lisa Evers. Hit me up with an email, lisa@hot97.com. Call our feedback line, 212-367-1678. And stay tuned, because coming up, we're going to be talking about, we keep hearing about this debt ceiling. Does it really matter? And most of all, the question I'm going to ask our guests, why should we care? That's coming up on Street Soldiers right after this.